Hi, my name is Henry, and this is my wife, Nina. We have a daughter. Her name is Eliana. We've been a part of Grace for 5 years, and we do love it here at Grace Woodlands. This is a family for us.
The past 2 years at Grace have been amazing. The season we're in didn't just start, it's been building, and we have just seen God speak and move in our Wednesday prayer meetings through words of prophecy that come, directions on prayer, the miracles we've seen, the testimonies that come in. Just recently, our focus on the prodigals and testimonies that are coming out of that. You can just see that we're a season of experiencing God in dynamic ways. We can't script what He's doing. We're following Him, and our hearts are open, and we just know there's going to be just so much amazing things ahead of us as a church family, and we're excited to be a part of that as well.
To me, Cornerstone is about love. It's about God's love. God gave His only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, and that giving became a cornerstone. It gives me great joy because it is going to be a cornerstone not just for the church, but for every family who will participate, in these projects would be participating in God's love in terms of giving. God has given us His Son, and what else, can we offer other than for us to offer ourselves in service and also offer that which is given unto us, our resources.
We've heard Pastor Steve say over and over, the words of the founding fathers and how they would script down the vision they saw for America back in the day when it was so young and just, formless and just becoming one nation. And here we are, hundreds of years later, living in the words and actions of their forefathers. We have that opportunity to partner with a generation that's leaving and a generation that's coming, and we as young people are in the middle of that to build something that would outlive us. The other night I saw Pastor Steve standing in the dark in the open plot right there by the church, and I remember parking my car and asking him, what was going on and why he was standing in the dark by himself. And then he began to talk about the building and what was coming. And for the life of me, I couldn't see it because it was dark and it was just an open plot, And then this proverb, an African proverb, just came to mind, and it goes like this. They say, what the elders see sitting down, the younger ones, even if they climbed the top of a palm tree, couldn't see it. I'm many years younger than Pastor Steve is, and I couldn't see what he was seeing, but he could see farther than I could. And Cornerstone is me having faith that there's a vision God has put in his heart that he can see, and that's coming to life in the pictures right behind us, and we've seen on those flyers on our seats. Cornerstone is what I couldn't see that night coming to life. And I'm so excited that we get to be part of that vision being alive as a building that will be a hallmark to this entire community. And that's why I'm so excited that we as young people get to partner with the generation ahead of us and the ones coming behind us to build a legacy that would outlive us like the founding fathers did years ago. And then we get to be part of this in intangible ways, and we're going to build this huge edifice that will be a symbol not just to us but to the community of how majestic God is and how much He loves His children. All over this property are tall palm trees. They are majestic, they're beautiful, they're gorgeous. If you don't know anything about the palm tree, you should probably look it up. Every part of the palm tree has use. The trunk, the leaves, the fronds, and then if you look at the fronds of a palm tree, at the very center of the spine is this brown, stiff, but sometimes flexible portion of the palm fronds. And back in Africa, where I'm from, we strip those fronds to get those spines, and we use that to make a broom. And there's a saying that you can't sweep the floor with one spine of the palm frond. You need a whole bunch of a broom to make the floor clean. That's what Cornerstone is about. It's going to take more than one frond. It's going to take a lot of fronds. It's going to take all of us coming together. And the Bible says that we will be like those watered palm trees, that would flourish always because we are planted by the rivers of God.
Cornerstone is a really big project which God, our big God, has put in the hearts of our pastor, Pastor Steve. And it's going to take all of us to come together in faith, believing our Father who has entrusted in our hands this great work. So just the way we trust our children and we encourage them to be better, to be greater, our God is backing us up. He's trusting us to do this, to be better, to move forward, to trust Him and see this through.
I'm encouraging you not to hold back. Whatever God has put in your heart to give, He will provide. The Bible says that when David called on the children of Israel to give towards the temple, it says they gave willingly from their hearts. There was no coercion of any kind. And there will be no coercion here. You will give willingly from your heart. So don't hold back. Whatever He's put in your heart, He will be faithful to provide. This work won't fail in our hands. We will see that building built and we will stand in it and worship. Don't hold back.